Good Saturday morning to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. We have an area of low pressure that's developing that's going to bring utility mischief as it looks right now. This is an area of low pressure here located over the Tennessee Valley. Jet stream energy coming in is going to redevelop this near Baltimore over the Chesapeake Bay, and then pretty quickly track to around New York City, taking an I-95 route to just offshore Boston, a little bit of a right turn and a little bit south of Nova Scotia. This is enough to cause weather mischief here for our southern counties into the central parts of Vermont. There could be a narrow strip of wet snow loading along with mixed precipitation types, mostly a travel issue for Bennington and Windham County. However, some pretty healthy snowfall is indicated here, and wet snow loading should be watched here potentially with this storm. Most of this occurring in the latter part of the storm, especially in the afternoon and evening hours when that storm system departs. We'll see a burst of heavier snow work out of the Albany-Schenectady area across the particular areas around southern Vermont. Further to the north, it looks more like a medium density snowfall with light accumulations basically in the Champlain Valley and the northern tier of Vermont. Let's take a look at some of the computer modeling. Okay, I want to give you a quick overview here, looking at the European. This is 3-hourly increments. And so this is valid 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can see that area of low pressure in the Appalachians here. On the backside, starting to acquire a little bit of colder air, and thus this is rain, that's snow. We'll pick it up from here. This is about 03Z or about 10 o'clock this evening. And you can see that it starts to encounter marginal temperatures with mixed precipitation types, basically about the capital area, Albany-Schenectady area back into the Catskills, and then that pushes into the state of Vermont. That tracks like this, heavier snow on the back end as it develops and intensifies to a 979 hectopascal area of low pressure located off of Gloucester, and then it will take a track, it looks like south of, a little bit south of Nova Scotia as the precipitation shield begins to pull away. Okay, we're looking at a little bit of a zoomed in close-up here, and so this is the most recent computer modeling. On the left-hand side, the 06Z model run. This is the 0Z model run from last night. This is 6 hours earlier. And you can see snow begins to move in overnight tonight. This is roughly through about 4 o'clock in the morning. This is the next 3-hour setup. This is about 7 o'clock. That would be 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. You can see that most of the snow it's all snow now as mixed precipitation types have moved away. But you notice this back edge here are some little bit heavier snowfall rates. As a matter of fact, around 1.5 inches per hour, and that's pretty significant. So that's going to move through and move across, and this is valid about 7 o'clock in the evening, then about 10 o'clock on Sunday evening, and then finally the area of low pressure tracks further enough away so that it's pulling away during the late evening hours and toward midnight on Monday. Okay, this is precipitation types in different blocks here. So this is valid about 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. And you can see that rain is starting to shift in from the Albany-Schenectady area. A little bit of freezing rain is also mixed in, some snow and also some sleet. So this is pretty self-explanatory. This is about 4 o'clock in the morning again. That is, we'll give you to 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see that snow's moved on in. It's kind of a mix of rain and snow types here in Bennington around the Massachusetts border. Starting to see some mixed precipitation in terms of freezing rain and also some sleet. So multiple precipitation types will cruise through. And then you can see with that heavier snow, roughly the Albany-Schenectady area, keeping an eye on that, and then into Bennington County, and then kind of across, it looks like, into southern Rutland, parts of potentially Windsor County, northern Windham County, and even a little bit into parts of Orange County, where usually the wet snow loading is just a little bit north of the sleet mixed precipitation line. So this puts it basically somewhere in this area here, and something we're going to have to watch very carefully for tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours. Okay, the next look we're going to see is just total snowfall. This is in the morning hours, mid to late morning. You can start to see it picks up And this is total amounts of snowfall, not necessarily snow depth. This is valid about 3 o'clock, 4 right here, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and so forth. So, heaviest snowfall right now depicted by the European model down here in the Berkshires, and then up in the Bennington County seems to be ground zero, potentially into some parts of Rutland as well as Windsor, sort of northern and western portions of Windham County as well, with potential wet snow loading. And these are the total amounts of snowfall, around 7/10 of an inch. So we could see some drooping trees here. Now, as you get into the northern part of the state and into the Champlain Valley, this is a much medium density or drier type snowfall. But we're looking at accumulations now around anywhere from around 6, 5, 4, and so forth into the Northeast Kingdom. This is quite the change over the last 12 to 24 hours. And we're going to zoom in on freezing rain. A little bit of glazing. And so forth. And so you can see we have our hands full here for Sunday, mostly during the afternoon and into the evening hours, with primarily wet snow loading potential and a little bit of mixed precipitation types further off to the south, with basically a medium density snow further up to the north. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.